be correct. And then, you know, God will reward you. In our case, it's Allah.
Allah. Trusted God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Other people, different gods, you know, it's up to them.
Yeah, up to them.
The drafting phase.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Valen ban? Wait,
That's interesting.
Why?
no, because
That's huge.
it forces the Sora ban, right? But what if there's also another pick that they really want that has a big ult?
Lucas, irrelevant in this patch.
I really think it's leaning to Sora because it was Axe that was the first team to actually pick up the Valentina as a response to the Sora being picked, right?
They were the ones who did that. It did well in the early game, but I would make a strong case. Come the mid to late game, the Valentina with the Sora ult kind of falls off. It's not...
With
as
that
strong.
mindset, yes.
Tail's been itching for
Oh,
a
Kalia though always gets banned out, but finally gets picked up here. And now the fast pick with the Uranus, which at this point, is it a planet or a star? It's still a planet, right?
It's a planet.
It's Pluto. That's not a planet
Yeah.
Anymore.
anymore.
Poor Pluto.
Do you know your planets, Eterna?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making
See,
sure.
guys, this is why you guys need to watch World Championships. You get to play the game,
Trivias.
learn astronomy, some history,
Yeah. Mathematics, too.
mathematics,
Yeah.
and language
Language and accents.
and accents.
Oh,
This
Kimmy.
is really quick, guys.
Good pick.
With even the Valentina and the Jushin being banned out, Kimmy remains to be a good pick. YSS, Lunox gets picked up. We see the Lancelot immediately from Axe.
It really does look like these players have somewhere to be, you know? It's like they met against each other. You know what you're going to pick. I know what we're going to pick. So just pick it and let's move on.
But this was the case for X-Mena yesterday as well, up against Guangzhou Gaming. The picks were super fast. Under 15 seconds, they picked up what they wanted to play, and yeah, kind of called it a day. So
I'm surprised that the Yuzong didn't get picked in the first
Oh, that's
phase,
true.
right?
It
I
went
guess
through.
for VP, they saw the Uranus on the other side and maybe thinking that they need some reliable sources of damage to be able to shred through how beefy the boy Uranus is, right? So the Lunox gets secured. They needed a proper jungler as well. They don't want to take the risk with maybe a Guinevere in the jungle.
Oh, I like the way you say that.
But yeah.
Yo.
They have the Ludon. So also maybe the reason why they don't have to think about their EXP right now because they already have the answer towards the Uranus, especially this Kalia. So now the Ruby gets banned out as well. So in terms of the roamers, the EXP laners that's still available for VP, I'm seeing the Esmeralda. So unless Axe picks it up, it might be an Esmeralda pickup by VP if they want something more tankier. Might even go crazy like a Terizla or something.
You know what happened to Glue?
Oh yeah!
Because I thought with like the Patrick skin and how popular he was in that previous tournament that we'd see more Glues in the wildcards.
They forgot. I forgot.
Did
But
we
I've been
even-
playing Glue and I'm having a blast. Even as Rogue.
There you
It's
go.
Patrick. I think
It's not Glue, it's Patrick.
Yeah, it's Patrick.
So is there no value with the glue in the meta game right now?
There's value.
There is a lot of value with the glue. We saw once where it was able to zone out the players quite well, and it's very quick to get into team fight. You know, when you have your grab, and a lot of CC too, like mini CCs that kind of throws you off, and it's very super tanky as well. So for objective takes, it is very good. And yeah, that is a question to be answered. Why is the glue non-existent, non-apparent
I mean, there's so many fishes in the sea. In
in the sky?
There's so many fishes in the sea. But you can only eat one at a time. So if there's a Yuzong open, would you pick up a Glue? Probably not.
It's our showtime.
Claude.
I wonder why the Claude pick here.
I don't know.
Is
I
it
guess-
because they can bring Purify? Is
Yeah,
that
I
the
think
only
so.
reason?
Yeah.
But I mean, Carry can pick up Purify.
I don't
Could be
think so.
comfort. Could be comfort.
The carry kind of needs that flicker. No, that forces a carry pick as well for VP. No last pick, they need to run out their XP.
VB has a lot of combo, right?
Yeah.
They can combo with the Lunox, Lunox Kalea,
Maybe even
Kalea
the CC
Carry.
If you want damage, they can have CC.
Oh,
Oh, Alice! Forgot about the Alice. It's been a while.
Tig. This is, by the way, a comfort pick for Ice Cream.
Ah, I see, I see.
Multiple times in MPL Mena and yesterday as well. That Tigreal is That's scary.
Yeah, in theory, you can counter the Kalia. Like, Kalia tries to jump in, either you push her towards like a turret, or if she catches someone, use the implosion to make sure that the follow-up is not there. So, you know, I can see it work against this Kalia.
Ideas.
What happens if the opposite?
Hey, then you
occurs?
lost. What's...
Yeah.
That's it.
So maybe it's like a timing thing between these two teams?
Oh, you mean like Kalia catches the Tigreal into her team, and then
Oh, that's
Tigreal
bad.
That's beautiful.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
So that's why you don't want to go for the Tigreal.
All right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see between Kalia and Tigreal who will make the mistake. That is why I kind of hope for the Kalia, because that's going to be funny as hell.
5 seconds.
Imagine that. Imagine in a matchup where all eyes are on VP as the wild card favorites. Axe comes in and wins game number 1. Anything can happen at this point. We'll see just how they will be able to execute it, because remember, everything is on the line. If Axe wants a chance to claim that trophy,
I want that.
the M7 trophy, they need to win it here, right now.
That trophy looks so good, it cured my color blindness for a while.
Wow. So what color is that?
Gold.
It is. Uh-oh. Forced to flicker is Pluto, and now it's going to be the Puncture. And Quanok guns him down. First blood. Towards Pluto, that's going to be Badcott jumping in with the reposition. But they will try to conceal, or rather, secure that lethal. It's going to be secured by Throwboy with the red tree pressed.
Yeah. I would say still good for Axe mana, but honestly not that bad for Vituspro, because dying below 30 seconds, it really doesn't impact that much, especially as a roamer. Because if you die below 30 seconds, you can get back to base faster than recalling. So, you know, in certain ways, value.
Value. Indeed. But yeah, so far, if we take a look at Rice Cream playing the Tigreal, yeah, early on, obviously going to help that mid, especially because Tig has quite strong mid bio. It helps the wave clear as well with the attack, rather the first kill.
Something that I do have to say though, because if we look at the emblem setup, this Claude might be a Claude that can do this forever, right? Having the fighter emblem with the Festival of Blood, if it gets to a point where he has full items and Pluto does not lock him down and able to play around Super Gorka on this carry, hey, maybe this Claude could potentially 1v5. It's going to be difficult because it is against the carry, but the amount of sustain, it could be enough.
That's a problem, right? That's a problem because they're banking on that damage from the carry as well, and for the carry to win the lane right now. But very quick to the next neutral objective.
Yep, there's going to be the sort of going onto the backline. Good lockdown on towards Throwboy, making sure he goes down and under. And now it's going to be Alpha in the middle of the fight, having to toss back. It's going to be the Tsunami Slam connecting on towards Alpha. Zorigoist gets the kill too, and Bobber will get another kill. It's going to be Quadok. Assassinated, triple kill. Vituspro partying.
That was just so clean.
Bobber the Beaver.
What? The execution was so clean. Like, you'd think that Quanok would have an edge in the early game because of that kill over in that under 30 seconds, but Bobber says no. 3-0-1 already. Zaur doing Zaur things, being able to take the neutral objective and then claiming a kill for himself. 2 minutes and already a 2,000 gold lead just with one exchange between these two teams.
And I love how Badcott and Zaur really played around that turtle, right? The first stun came from Badcott. Zaur waiting for that stun to finish and then follow up with the turtle boat. Chain CCing Trollboy, making sure that he's not able to do anything, grabs the turtle, and then just keep on moving on. Like, I like that they're not panicking in any situation. They're layering it in a very clean way. I really like the execution.
Yeah, good layering. And the discrepancy, though. Ice Cream is still level 3. Pluto is level 5. And that Tsunami Slam will be very, very crucial. As people go back. Tsunami Slam, potentially. No implosion, so it's going to be fine. Ice Cream still has the Sacred Hammer, has to flicker away. But that's going to be Bobber, who's possibly getting taken down. But that's going to be the Blitz order to save him. As Pluto gunned down by Quanok. The Bobber is okay. And Vituspro escape a near death.
But finally the Tigreal gets to level 4. So we might see what we were talking about during the drafts unfold. But as it stands, Vituspro still have that much stronger combo coming for them, right? So if they still commit to another 5v5 around this next neutral objective that will spawn in under 2 seconds, I still think that Vituspro have a larger edge over Axmena.
Yeah. Dancing here. Post committed. Alpha in the back. Good lockdown. On towards Bobber. Forced to flicker, or rather move away. Traction Pulse. None other than the implosion in the hands of Rice Cream. Throwboy gets the turtle, and this is going to be a turnaround for X-Mena. The blazing duet as well. To add insult to injury, 2 kills and a turtle. X-Mena is on the clapback.
I hope I don't jinx it, but this is like a game that I'm going to enjoy. Right? We see trades here coming in from both teams, and Rice Cream already showing off the impact that his trigger really has. So both teams trading turtles, Turtle 1 for Vituspro, Turtle 2 for X-Mena, and both of big sets. One from EXP, one from the Roamer. This is turning out to be quite an exciting game.
The Pendulum swung hard too, right? 2,000 gold, remember, in 2 minutes for VP. Was shrunk to 200. We're now looking at 400, maybe because of how efficient the farming pattern has been. They were able to push in the top side as well, but X-Mena, I didn't expect that from happening, especially if we're looking in terms of like combo and burst damage. Wait a second. Oh, okay, the Purify was utilized there. There's not much going for X-Mena compared to Vituspro, especially in the early stage of the game.
That could be the engage, but Throwboy does not want to commit. At least the Purify blown. Hands of Quano conceal. Are they looking for Rice Cream? Is this where the Tigreal becomes very strong? They need to defend this top side turret. Sacred Hammer saves him. The BMI as well gives PD time and space to reposition and take that turret down close to 1 HP.
And right now, I just want to talk about a tech that Vituspro really has here, where X-Mena, they cannot lose pressure at all when it comes to the maps, especially these bushes. Because later on, when the Lord does spawn, Carry and Lunox, the moment you have no... Oh, hold on!
What? The pushback onto the backline. Pluto will be okay, and Rice Cream might be trigger happy, but the blazing duet from Speedy is enough to take down Pluto and Super Gorka as well. Bobber wants to save his teammates, but he can't, and Vituspro lose another member.
That was almost bad, but as a roamer, those are the kind of plays that that makes you proud, right? Those are the kind of plays they show your boss. But either ways, again, like having this Lunox as well as a carry, you can take down the Lord very, very fast. So X-Mena, they cannot lose pressure, because if not, they can just take it away from them.
We need to get this turtle. Vengeance popped by the Uranus. And the backline to the zone of ruin. Will lock down Throwboy in place. Good follow-up. And Zaur will get that kill. They will jump into the backline. Rice Cream gets taken down, gunned down by Zaur. As Speedy, blazing duet committed. Bobber is so low! Oh, the turnaround from X-Mena. This Batcon is super duper low. Super Air Gorka still stands in their way. But Alpha will be a-okay. Super Air Gorka will be pushed back.
The clapback from X-Mena has been quite insane, right? You'd expect a Claude in the early stage to not be as, as active as that, but he's been roaming around, participating in these team fights a whole lot. What is his item on? He only has 2 items.
DHS.
But he has already that much of an influence in how these team fights go. So despite Vituspro being able to take that neutral objective, the fact that they're able to take down 2 members, they're trading very well.
I feel like I can make an entire podcast here, but I'm going to give a summary. Number one, the added buff to the gold in the gold lane helps him get his items fast. And we got to look at his build. Fighter Emblem with that Festival of Blood, making it so that he can stay in the fight for quite a long time. And the buff towards Demon Hunter Sword, 8% of your opponent's HP. So even with this one item, with the help of the set of the emblems, making it so that he can deal consistent amount of damage. Not super scary, but enough. It's relevant enough so that the Kimmy, as well as the Lancelot, has enough help for them to finish things off.
They're so brave. On Implosion will follow up onto Batcot, but he has the healing. As Rice Cream has to be taken down, the Sacrificial Lamb, and now Super Air Gorka gunning down Alpha. He is now online. Uh-oh, Speedy in enemy lines. He's gonna pop the blazing duet. He still survives for so long. Look at that lifesteal from Speedy. He is very brave. He trusts his gut. And X-Mena lose Rice Cream and Alpha.
And that's why he picks the Claude over the carry, man. Even if they lose, that's impressive.
Wow.
Speedy.
Oh my god. This Lord, so important. Throwboy dancing around, prancing, pops. Phantom Execution is going to be locked down. That is so wrong, but Throwboy still survived for how many much more, as he will be a-okay. No one gets taken down, but the Lord will spawn up top.
I believe that Virtus.pro are challenged here.
Yeah.
Right? We're finally seeing a game where they're like, they have to actually use all their like brain cells to figure out how to win this game. Like, sure, you see that they get the Lord, perfect, by the way, stopper by Batcon over and over. But for the most part, Axmena, now they have two members that they have to think about, right? Quanok is dealing a lot of damage already, and so is Speedy with what he was able to do earlier on.
I feel like most of the brain cells are like, we gotta get Speedy, but then how? That's the only thing.
Uh-oh. It might be a huge combo here as the Lord gets taken down quickly, so they clear that Lord without having it touch that turret up top.
I'm very impressed with this new build on the quad. I'm liking it, and I'm not gonna like it at the same time.
Oh, Doughboy, so low, solo kill, queuing up, but Speedy will re-engage with the Blazing Duet. It won't reach Sour. The damage!
Yeah.
What is that?
2 items. 2,
He has
right?
3 now.
3 now with the
Corrosion
side.
finally, yeah.
Man.
Red team turret has been
I'm a believer because if I remember back in M6, it was from Mena as well, showing up with the Bruno that took down SRG. So they just know how to find his gold lane tech.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And then, like the way that they were playing Speedy, did they funnel resources onto the Claude? Did he
Not
clear
really.
mid lane too?
I mean, I think so, yes, but they didn't give it to him. He just took it.
Yeah, he was pretty active, joining the team fights, you mentioned it. The damage is there, but the icing on top is the fact that he got few kills when that skirmish happened. So look at the carry too. Evenly challenged with the same items.
Yeah, the only big difference is just in the jungle here.
Yeah.
Zara having
Whoa.
a much better time.
2K, gold up with the endless battle too.
That's Badcot's fault.
Bad god.
What did back out do? I didn't catch it.
Badcot's just so oppressive onto Throwboy. It's making it very difficult for him to look for things on the map.
Multiple times he did lock down Throwboy. If they're trying to contest the objectives, neutral ones up top.
been destroyed.
Recall for Super Gorka.
If I'm Trollboy and I'm like, you know what? Backup is always going on to me. Speedy, you're having a good time. Can I just be tanks a lot?
Tanks a lot.
What's he building now?
He does have. Oh, hold on.
Uh-oh, Tsunami slam onto Alpha. The vengeance will be good enough to help him escape. Look at the back line! Oh, Batcon with the Throne of Ruin, but Speedy gets deleted instantly. And now they want to re-engage, but no way Axmena is able to do just that. Throwboy, this is the puncture. He has no resets. And Axmena, this is the first loss in a few team fights they've had.
Well, he answered the question, right? How do they take Speedy down? It turns out it was as simple as Badcot looking for a proper setup and everyone else being able to dish out the damage afterwards, right? Super Gorka got him. And now Speedy won't be here for this neutral objective
Whoa,
thing.
whoa, Bobber almost gets taken down, and now it's BP moving forward. Good Tsunami slam onto Alpha. That's gonna be the frontliner gone. Throwboy repositions with the puncture, and now their focus is shifted onto the Lord. Zaur will get that for free, but Batcot is taken down. Throwboy goes in, goes out safely. Rice Cream is jumping in! A 3-man implosion for Rice Cream, but Bobber will be able to bob and weave out. Zaur gets Quanok. Axmena. An axe to their head, it seems like, after what was a heroic play from Rice Cream.
If Speedy was there, they might have gotten 2 more kills. Hey, I didn't thought I would get hyped for this game. This is amazing. Axmena really showing up, going up against Vituspro. But we can also see the weaknesses if Speedy does get caught. Because you can imagine in that Lord fight, if Speedy was there, even if Vituspro does get the Lord, they might have gotten way more than that.
Yep.
Dower also wouldn't have stood a chance there. And we can see how comfortable Rice Cream is on the Tigreal. You were the one to mention it, right? In the drafts, it popped up. It's not something that we see too often, a Tigreal as a roamer, but the moment that he was able to get that 3-man implosion, now, that was huge. Luckily, Bober still had ult, still able to get out of that, but if they were able to follow up properly, no resources, that would have been disaster for VP.
Yeah, he was also the one to make the plays in the previous game and the match they had up against Guangzhou Gaming. So yeah, we'll see if he can deliver another big implosion, because that's also a winning condition now for Axmena.
Yep. This game, despite everyone doing quite a lot of plays, it's really about protecting your win condition here. Speaking on,
Deleted quickly, Super Gorka. That is the combo you want to see. Tsunami Slam plus carry, just pinning you down.
yeah. we see that even though Alpha did build the Witch Crown, not enough time. You get bursted down so fast.
Yeah, and that's even before more damage items start to come through, right, for the side of Vituspro. We're looking over. What?
Oh! That's gonna be another implosion on towards Pluto and Co. Blazing duet from Speedy gets deleted! He had the win in nature, but that's gonna be a magic damage from the Lunox Throwboy in a 1v1 with Zaur. Up top, it's gonna be VP banging on the doorsteps of X-Mena. The base wide open Throwboy, you have to run. Thorn Rose won't save you. It's just Alpha and Rice Crim. How can they deal with this defense?
Let me just say there's two MVP candidates from VP right now. It's Badcott and Bober, man. Because Bober, you don't see big flashy, skills, but it's directed towards Speedy, and Speedy cannot take the damage from Lunox right now.
Feels so bitter for X-Men after what they did. Tsunami Slam, Vengeance Pop by Alpha, but Bobber is just hitting like a truck. Implosion, is this the comeback? The traction pulse is there, but the Throne of Ruin, and Speedy has to reposition back. It's a defense, but how far can they hold?
Yo, shout out to Rice
That's
Cream.
crazy, yeah.
Dude, shout out to Rice Cream, man. We kind of memed on it, but that was the one instance where the buff of the damage of the implosion actually helped out, dealt enough damage to kind of ward out Vituspro and actually killing some minions, giving time.
Clear the wave.
Clear the wave. I gotta say, you know what? Moonton is living in tomorrow. We all question, why did you buff the damage of implosion? And then they're like, and that's why.
It's for Rice Crim.
We've missed the
It's
days.
for Rice Crim.
We've missed the days of game-changing roamers like Tigreal. A one-moment type of hero.
Also, imagine if Speedy got back into the game just like a few more seconds earlier, right? That would have been a complete turnaround for X-Mena. I think they can still defend here, can they not?
They'll try, and they will throw everything in. Traction pulse to zone the players of VP. Pluto looks for a member. That is going to be Rice Crim. No way, he's gonna pop the implosion, blazing duet, but the Throne of Ruin into the back. Shatters the mirror, and X-Mena, their axes stall. The guillotine right in front of their heads. Super Gorka guns down the members of X-Mena, but again, it's stalling. Can they hold on for round two? Another cycle ensues. Throwboy pops in the Thorn Rose. Badcott dives into the back. Throwboy looking left and right. He's gonna get taken out by Super Gorka. They hold on for dear life, but how long? Not much longer. As the crystal breaks into pieces, Vituspro roar in game one.
Even though many of us expected Vituspro to win, but oh my gosh, shout out to X-Mena. That was, personally for me, one of the best games we've seen here in the wild card, because both teams really showing up. Both teams made multiple plays from Badcott, Rice Cream, Speedy, Bober. That was an excellent game. That was good MLBB for me.
And like, to put things into perspective, VP coming to the wild cards, their average game durations, it's around 11 to 12 minutes. And X-Mena was able to make this a 17-minute game.
Yeah.
All right, finally, we see that VP gets put in a position, put into a corner where they really have to think about it, especially in these particular team fights. They have to focus, they need to keep their eyes on the prize. Otherwise, that could have been a completely different story.
This was the one moment where Tsunami slamming the Tigreal is good.
Yeah.
Because we talked about, having the Tig into the backline will cause problems because of the implosion window that opens. But the fact that they were able to chain CC the Tigreal before he pops the implosion means that there is no implosion for the rest of the team fight.
And he just died, right?
He just died straight away. So yeah, no combos and no nothing for X-Mena.
Here's the thing. If I have one word to describe X-Mena, it's fearless.
Fearless.
Because the way that they played, they really don't think they're going up against VP. They're just going up against another team. And they made plays, right? The thing that I don't like when teams going up against a strong team like VP, they're like, we're not going to make mistakes, so we're not going to do anything.
Yeah.
X-Mena did the opposite. They keep trying, they keep trying, they keep trying. And sometimes it did work, right? Sometimes it did work, but unlucky here and there, your teammates is not there and etc. It didn't work out. But still good composure coming in from VP. Despite some good plays coming in from X-Mena, they didn't lose composure. They set themselves up for victory, and then everyone just basically did their job.
I agree.
What a game.
Again, props to Speedy.
Yeah.
Oh man, props to Rice Crim.
I completely forgot X-Men. I really love Tigreal. And every time there's a Tigreal, you know, it's a game bound to be enjoyable, no? Especially when, you know, I think a few times in the early game, Rice Cream kind of missed a few implosions, especially up top, but he made up for it. And yeah, it was, I think, a stroke of unlucky moments where Speedy wasn't there, and yeah, it's
Yeah.
just over.
And now we're looking at the MVP by Real Me, man. Bad caught on this Alice.
Yep.
We haven't seen a lot of Alice here in the Wildcards, but he's a good reminder to us on what Alice can do. And annoying, big AOECC, kind of unkillable. And even if she does die, you got to do a lot.
And like the thing about having like an Alice is that sometimes you don't expect the ult to come. Because of like the orb is so small, and then you don't really like think about it, and then suddenly you're just like, wait, why am I? What? I'm dead. I'm dead. And unfortunately, Throwboy had to feel the bad end of that stick there, unable to get any neutral objectives, even though they were able to set up a lot quicker. We saw it even from first turtle up until the very end. Just poor Throwboy, man.
Yeah. Again,
It's bad.
I would say if it's not for Bober, actually, there might be a chance for X-Mena.
Yeah.
If this was a Farsa, if this was an E, I actually think X-Mena had a better chance. The fact that it was a Lunox, making it so that even if they do get a catch,
Like
able
this
to
moment.
get out of it, right?
Yeah.
And then doing enough damage to the Claude. That really was the crazy pick.
Caster Cam.
Caster Cam. There you go.
Multiple good implosions. Speedy, he had to win a nature. But again, you know, Bobber was so damaging, I'd say. The magic damage
Yeah.
pierces through it. They try to buy some time, and this is, I think, the defining moment. They knew they had to go for the Tigreal right here. Chain CC him with the Tsunami Slam and then the Mountain Chalker. And the rest is just done.
Because it feels bad to be Speedy, right? Because you have to defend yourself against 3 different types of damage.
Yeah.
Physical,
Magic,
magic, and
True damage.
So like, what do you build? Do you just build rose gold at that point?
5
like,
immortalities.
Yeah.
5 immortalities. That seems like the correct plan.
I would say, of all the changes that could have been done, personally for me, I feel like Alpha could have not built the anti-QRS and instead go for Chassis Pauldron so that you can deal a little bit against the carry.
Yeah.
Because looking at the items here, there's no Chassis Pauldron at all coming in from X-Mena. So if any changes I would do, it's probably that one.
Yeah. I think that is the case as well because
Makes
it
sense.
slows down the carry, especially with the attack speed reduction it has.
Attack speed, mate.
That's
Attack
next spade, mate.
Attack
Hey.
speed, mate. Yeah, I'm just trying to
Nice.
crack my Australian accent.
Nice.
Nice.
Sounds a bit Scottish. Or Irish. Can't tell it.
Can't. Irish or Scottish.
But yeah.
Attack speed, mate. It's very hard for the carry to hit forward.
I'm optimistic.
It'll be a 3-game match.
No, you're Patrick. Okay. Something that we do have to highlight for Bobber here, actually getting that pull yourself together makes it so that it's almost impossible to catch him. Bobber the Beaver is starting to become a real threat here in the wildcards. Like VP is strong, yes, and Backup was the MVP, but Bobber is really the one that teams gotta start paying attention to.
Yeah, I agree. It's not even Bobber the Beaver anymore. It's Bobber the Eel because he's so elusive. He
I feel like Bobber the Beaver sounds cooler, but yes, go ahead.
Bobber the Eel.
Bobber the Eel.
Because he's able to move around freely, you know? Like his name, Bob. Bob and Weave. He's Bob. I'm just gonna call him Bob right now. It's a very good name. Bob the Eel. Bobber. Bob
So
the Eel.
it's turn out. Let's take a vote. Bobber the Beaver.
Or Bobber the Eel.
You got to break the tie.
Okay.
Is it Bobber the Eel or Bobber the
I
Beaver?
think
You know what?
every